Welcome back to Wreck and Rule with an edition that may or may not be working. We're here with Blaine. I don't want to say your last name.
Bublitz.
Bublitz. Where are you from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. And we're here at the Energon Invitational, and you finished in what place?
11th place.
And the only portion most people care about is constructed. What did you do in constructed?
I was undefeated in constructed with this deck.
That being said, side tangent, how do you feel about the sealed portion ruining your everything?
I mean,
you would have made top 8 had that not been there, probably.
I believe, looking at the top tables, that I would have done well playing more constructed rounds. And I don't think that my pool was my pool was about medium.
No, I don't mean
quality.
what happened in your seal. I mean, if they removed the seal completely, you would have been in top 8.
Top 8,
undefeated.
yeah.
How
I
do you
think
feel
so.
about that?
I mean, I'm a little disappointed in that. But also, there were excellent players in the top. It's not like sealed. I don't want to say caused a scrub to make it, right? Sealed didn't change that only good players were in the top, right? So, yes, it knocked me out, but I'm not gonna make it focus on me. I even found that there were games where I could have played better in sealed, and I might have actually won if I would have sideboarded in Caliburst in one game. So it's what it is. Yes, I would have preferred it not to be there, but I'm not that upset that it happened. And I got a mediocre pool. It was about average. I was playing Lockdown, Chromia, and Needler, which kind of fit with the strategy that I came up with while practicing. And I didn't play anyone that was broken. I played another Lockdown deck. He actually had Lockdown Sandstorm, which was very powerful. It was hard to get through. And then I played, I don't remember the other one. I played Jamie.
Madison.
Yeah. And he just outplayed me. And
did you go against any Octones or
no.
Galaxy Prime?
No, so I didn't end up getting paired against anyone that was. So I believe that all of my rounds were skill based because we were very close in terms of pool and stuff. Yeah.
Good. All right. So what are you playing here now? Is this the actual deck you played?
This is the deck I played yesterday that went undefeated. I call it Swoop. There it is, because he's really the focal point of the deck. But no, it's a Daring Escape deck. Yeah. I posted on the Facebook group early last week about Daring Escape still being a thing even after the banning, and
you proved it 6-0.
The deck that I posted wasn't even my final form, and this deck I iterated on quite a bit, and I was testing 8 hours a day on the train ride here for 4 days, and I came up with this, and I couldn't find anything that actually beats it consistently. There's things that slow it down, but during the tournament I beat 2 turbo boards, I beat a Shockwave that was mainboarding Fog of War, I beat Drew Nulesco, who actually had tech against this in a gunslinging match, and it sounds like it's going to stay around. He thinks that it's fair because it can be disrupted, even if it still wins.
Correct.
But I kind of wanted to show it because I didn't make top 8, so hopefully I can show it.
Good. And what do you have? Is that on camera? Can we see that from there?
I'll use them up here when I do them.
So these are reminders of how many triggers you're going to have going off at all times, and need to be reminded for your opponent and for yourself?
Yes. The big thing I found is when I'm doing a Springer trigger, he does an action, then an upgrade, but during the action portion you have more flips, which generate more triggers, and if you don't pay attention to, if you start drawing for the triggers before you do the upgrade from this, that you actually fizzle the combo a lot. So these help me keep track of what that upgrade mostly, and it also helps because if my opponent's like, wait, I don't know the rules and I don't know how the stack works, then I don't get messed up about my thought process when they have to call a judge and are like, I don't know how the stack works.
How many judge calls did you get while this was going off?
We only had one judge call while it was going off. We had a lot of judge calls at time because there were games where we time was called on my turn, and I was performing the combo. So they had to sit there another 10 minutes while I comboed off.
Wow.
And like the first match, he had Turbo Board. He was an aggressive Insecticons deck, and he sideboarded in Turbo Board. I won the first game easily. Second game, he beat me when he had sideboarded in Turbo Board, and then third game, it went to time, and it was my turn, and I was comboing because I had just killed Turbo Board, and he was like, "Do you have it?" And I was like, "Yes." But so he like stood up and was like pacing around, and like he still wanted me to actually perform the steps.
How many games? How many like matches did you lose? I know you went at least 2 wins in all. How many did you lose? Like just
So I lost one to the Insecticon deck. I lost one to Octone because I did my math wrong and I was off by 1 card.
how that feeling?
That was the card I put underneath.
What else?
Gotcha.
I didn't lose to Shockwave. That Shockwave deck was actually the deck that we had to call the judge on, because since Springer generates an action then an upgrade, you can do all your actions and you can dig for a defensive driving and then play it with your upgrade play before the Caliber's triggers resolve.
Ooh.
And then you just place all the damage on the defensive driving character.
Correct. Yeah.
So we had to call a judge. He had like 6 triggers that all fizzled once I got my defensive driving, because I played Confidence, got the defensive driving, and then played it.
All right. We're gonna try and get into it, and I'm gonna try to disrupt you. Maybe, probably not, and I'll try not to be an embarrassment to myself. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Do you want to roll from first?
Sure.
I'll be odd, you be even.
Sure.
You want to do high roll?
What did you say?
What do you
I'm
prefer?
even?
I'm odd, you're even.
That's fine.
You choose.
I want you to go first.
All right.
I actually want to see this now.
You want to stop and watch it?
We can play one.
Okay.
I'll be able to watch it
Oh,
online.
It's like you can only help me.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's go Demolisher into
There you go, man.
Springer.
You're going first.
Did you only get 6 damage on that? 4 damage? Oh, because you were attacking everyone. See, that's
2
the
pierce 2.
problem.
Oh, 3 pierce 2.
So I have this weird thing where I don't know what to do against
Take
I
the
wonder what
2
guys on stage
for
are
the.
doing, but
Obviously,
I have
these ones.
1 and 3.
One card.
Right.
See, that's what I look at. Okay, it's only 1 card.
I'm going to throw away composite armor, and I'm going to take a backup beam.
Alright, Metro transform, surprise, surprise.
Draw for turn.
We'll get Necro down to left. 2,
Springer.
1.
I don't like to use these while I'm not comboing off, but I will just for the camera. I'll scrap a Crushing Size to draw 2. And my 1 card per turn is going to be Pep Talk to draw 2. That's my action. And then I will attack with Fire Drive in, draw 1. Right. Or the 3, which you defend.
Trash. I will draw. Flip, draw 2.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up? Okay. How much?
Spare parts.
Okay.
And let's draw 2 more.
No, I did not.
Megatron into Fire Drive. 5 attack.
Then for 1, take 4.
Throw away Handheld Blaster for spare parts.
Okay. Draw for turn. Springer. Scrap a Daring Escape to draw 2. Play multi-tool into Kinetic Converter.
Sorry, I had to work
Play
I'm
Pep
actually
Talk
up
to draw
here
2.
this week on work, so Yeah, very convenient.
Where are you from again?
Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. It's the most southern sounding town.
Yeah. You don't have the accent.
Originally from Detroit.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
Perfect sense. I forget that's a sound flash.
Four.
We're going to send everyone. We're going to send sound flash first. 9 Pierce 3. 9 Pierce 5. Sights. I would say if you want to. Yep. Sights. Okay. 3 Pierce 3. Yeah, get all the whites out.
Alright, taking a one.
Yep.
Backup beam.
Yep. And I'm going to take it.
Fire flight to fire drive.
Okay.
The attack is 1.
Spend for 1.
And then Nightbird.
Draw for turn.
4 Pierce 1. 3.
Take 3.
There we go. That's a lot better than this.
Flip Springer.
I'm just wondering how.
Draw for kinetic converter.
Very good.
Discard an upgrade.
That's what I'm looking at. Alright, draw for turn. Backup beam, supercharge.
Yep.
Going into something.
Draw 2.
Yep.
1, 2 net.
Where
2
is
backup
it?
beam, 1,
Where
Somewhere
is
in there.
it?
Wow.
3
There you
supercharge.
go.
1.
I assume there's 1 copy of Daring Escape.
2.
So top down, take 1.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, so that's going to be 8 damage. I'm going to have Sound Blaster.
2. I take 6 moves. You get 7.
Every now and again. It's just like when you're playing Magic. You got to play with your hit points a little bit.
Yeah.
1, 2,
It's
3, 4,
just-
5, 6, 7,
they are
8,
a
9,
tool.
10, 11. I'm gonna try this.
That's nice.
Multi-tool into Scrapper Gauntlets, which will attempt to do that, which will do that. My upgrade.
11, 12.
Oh. I can add. Swear.
Brainstorm.
Play.
Draw 4.
Position. Sights. Focus sights. He didn't defend it. Sights
What?
go in.
Trying to think of what you're looking for.
Showing off.
Send in 2, taking 1.
That's only 1 copy. You need all 3.
There's 2 in here.
Oh,
So shuffle, then scrap.
so you need to make it more efficient. You need a way to grab a blank that doesn't disrupt your characters. Sergeant Skywalker.
Usually I can just dig for it.
That's already the job like 3 times. That's a damn bell.
That's what he said in the group chat. It was like,
The thing is even if I didn't get it here, I have another draw.
Keep going,
and then
confidence.
I can dig for the confidence. You can cycle 6.
Yep.
You can also just take another turn.
You can see I'm not dealing enough damage fast enough.
Metro.
When should be done? This turn or next turn would be your
I
turn?
think this turn, but I'm not sure.
2.
So I have to discard 2,
Slammer 1. 1.
discard a piece, and a kinetic converter. I have another action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will play Showing Off. I have more than 7, so I'll go to bot mode, and then I will go back to.
Mike up?
I'm actually going to go to truck mode, which sets up a bot, a draw, an alt 1, and a draw trigger.
Wow.
And that's my action.
Alright.
Now I'll do the draw trigger. Then I'll do the alt 1 trigger to scrap an action to draw 2. Then I'll do the draw trigger. Then I'll do the bot trigger, which gives me an action and an upgrade.
It has to be in those orders?
In that order. Yep.
Yeah, I
I already did a brainstorm, so I believe that I'm supposed to do straight into the Showing Off, which will do the bot and then back to. I'll do the truck again, which is it's the same
Combination.
combo, bot draw, alt 1 draw. And that was
there's still the upgrade play from the first one.
that was my action. So now I'm doing the upgrade play, which will be man, I don't have a draw card in hand. That's disappointing. I'm gonna go for this was a last minute change. I switched one crushing size for one field communicator because I don't like the field communicators in this deck.
Really?
If they hit something bad at the wrong time, it's just like if they hit a reclaim or a piece or something, it's just not good, right? No, I'm not actually. I'm gonna go for this. Just scrap that. I don't get a draw off it, but whatever.
It just slows me down more. It's fine.
Now I'll do my draw trigger. Then I'll do, of course, a draw crushing size. I'll do my alt 1 trigger to toss a daring escape to draw 2. Then I'll do my draw trigger. Then I'll do my bot trigger, which is an action and an upgrade.
Play opportunity.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Has to go and accept it.
Touche. All right, take 2. Wait, it happens. It's all
My
good.
action will be Brainstorm
Give a chance to attack.
into Equipment Enthusiast to draw 5.
Oh yeah.
5. Into showing off. I'll go back to bot, and then I will go to, I think I have enough equipment now that I can probably start doing the helicopter. So it's a bot,
Get through the whole thing. It's amazing.
a draw, an alt 2, and a draw. That was my action.
Correct.
Now I'll do the upgrade trigger, or upgrade play, which will be a crushing size to draw a card because you have no utility. And then I'll do the draw trigger. Then I'll do the alt 2 trigger. Draw
Looks bad,
2.
French. Looks bad. Let's just get real bad.
Then I'll do the draw trigger. Then I'll do the bot trigger,
And
which is an action and an upgrade.
daring escape.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards left.
Confidence, confidence.
I'll play Brainstorm, Equipment Enthusiast to draw 6. 1, 2, 3.
You don't have to shuffle. You don't have to shuffle. You're good. I got
Shovel!
You don't have to shuffle.
I'm shoveling! 1, 2, 3. 2 cards left. I have an action play, Daring Escape.
Well done. Wow. I
How do you
had
feel?
3 turns. I feel sad.
You feel
very
sad? So, what was the reaction?
He hasn't even attacked yet. He doesn't get to the attack phase.
I know.
There.
Reflexes and utility.
It's
So,
insane.
so a really interesting thing is if I looks like I'm gonna fizzle, and this is some tech I did, is I always have, so let's say I'm at this action and I'm looking like I'm gonna fizzle, but I'm like at like 6 cards or something left in deck, and I have, even like if he's dead, if I have like 8 cards total and I can Equipment Enthusiast to draw 6, or whatever, like let's say I can get down to a small amount. I have an upgrade play, so I can replace the kinetic converter with a conversion engine. I attack. The deck is so heavy white that I flip 4. They stay in play. I flip to bot mode and I Daring Escape after the attack because they stay in play. So it's like you have another Equipment Enthusiast.
God.
That's fast. That's impressive. I played 2 upgrades and then I lost. Yeah.
Yeah. God.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
We don't need to do game 2, right? I think that was punishment enough. You got that? You got that was good. Yeah.
How
I dealt some damage. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's not impressive.
No,
but
it's not, yeah.
You need some damage. I bet the people that play against you was like kind of experiencing some kind of energy, like
Yeah.
fun stuff, right?
So a couple of people
He's
like
still
head
flipping. He hasn't
tested.
attacked yet. He's just flipping. What does he flip?
So if you go against bugs and they somehow able to flip Scrapnel to tap down Springer.
It doesn't matter.
That's on his turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still his turn. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played, so first round I played against Bugs with Turbo Board, and he actually, in the 3rd game, he did the tap down, Second game, third game he did the tap down,
You don't
and he
care-
put a bunch of damage into Springer, but it doesn't. Like Springer didn't die. So the sideboard for this deck is actually the deck I posted on the Facebook group. I transform back into that deck. So 3 extra paddings, 3 handhelds go in instead of like either the multi-tools, especially if it's turbo board. You don't want multi-tools because you don't get the extra
Letting
plays.
us stall long enough.
You literally load up Springer, and these guys just soak attacks. Like you eat all their hand away because they're just dumping attacks into these guys. You load Springer up with the extra paddings and this guy once he dies and the kinetic converter, and now your equipment enthusiasts draw 5 themselves.
And then you one shot. You either one
Then
shot
you
or
can
you
start
gain.
one shot if you need to switch into attack.
At that point, if they're wheeling you every turn and they can't kill Springer, you have as many turns as you want to kill hoverboard. So you use the fire drive weapon. You just discard the exact amount. If they're aggro, you don't even need to account for blue. You dump 3 cards and it dies. But the deck has 2 win conditions. Like I beat Nemesis Optimus double prime, Drew's deck. He disrupted me, but it's just like once I get the equipment loaded up, I just play an equipment enthusiast and then I just hit you for like 17, and I don't even need a daring escape.
That's I'd say
I killed you play defensive driving. He queues up triggers, so you just play it and then you place all the triggers on him after you play the upgrade.
So do you think that this is the card that should have been banned?
That card speeds us up, but it doesn't actually matter because this card draws exactly the same amount. Once you have a converter on.
Yeah.
So like I played against an aerial bots. That was all. I mean, it was blue aerial bots. It was super stally. He took out 2 aerial bots. He put in hoverboard, and I was just like, okay, I gotta play 2 cards a turn. I will draw 10 with the 2 cards I play every turn, and in 5 turns I just win the game, which is what happened. He didn't do enough damage.
So Springer shouldn't have been like a, but I don't know. Springer is
Once
really
per
good.
turn?
Yeah, once per turn
Or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
But they said that they don't mind that this exists.
I don't know, 6-0. That's pretty impressive, right? 3 chances and
Yeah.
you can't get to him.
What turn was it?
That was 3. I attacked once.
Yeah.
I attacked twice. I attacked 3 times.
It was my 3rd turn. He
I
went
went
first.
You cannot even tap Springer in time with like bugs.
Yeah, I
to
sent
try
my
to
first
kill it.
attack to Springer.
Yeah.
And then he just turtles on me.
Yeah,
Can't get there.
But tapping Springer as well, if you don't kill Springer after you tap, I actually get another attack with Fire Drive. So I draw an extra card. Like, it's not even that helpful to... You have to literally tap him and kill him.
Yeah.
2 attacks, maybe.
Yeah. That's the only way. That's sick. It's amazing. Like, very wise, like finding that kind of stuff is just great.
How many games did you actually win on damage, like killing someone?
Let's see. In the tournament, I killed... I think it was just the Shockwave.
Just because of the calibers? Or
No.
you need to work
So
with the calibers.
Ernest was playing a really awesome Shockwave list.
Ernest Patton?
Yeah. That had Fog of War, 3 Fog of Wars in Shockwave. So even though if I accumulated like a bigger hand, he could Fog of War, play the weapon, and flip to make me
But he has like
reset to 0.
essentially 3 turns to do it. If he can't find the Fog of War in 3 turns.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Has anyone like tried to like ask you to like go back to all your actions to just?
I mean, they're right there in one pile.
So I did them that so that they wouldn't, and so that they didn't interrupt me and me actually forget my place. And I also confirmed with the judge beforehand, the head judge beforehand, that it was okay to do that.
Yeah, and the opponent can follow along right there. If they say, "What did you do?" Like, I just flipped the card. I just showed you what I did.
Yeah.
Right
I mean, even in the game, not like in Destiny, where we cannot take notes. This is kind of like
Yeah, this is insanely helpful to do. That's insanely clever.
That's
I would
really
never
good.
thought to do that.
Alright, man.
So when we were testing the old version of this with the it was 5 wide 5 star or 4 wide 5 stars and then 3 leap of faith and stuff. The person I was playtesting with, he would put like tokens on the things that the triggers that he was doing. But with this version, because you replace kinetic, you can't really, because you're actually making clusters.
Right.
So it's like a stack, and so you have to track. It's really hard to do like those tokens in this version. because you're not moving stuff around. By the way, side note, if they were to unban swap parts, this version of this deck would be even more insane and consistent because these are all draw. So I just swap them and draw 6. So it becomes an equipment enthusiast.
Yeah, swap part was like.
So they can't unban swap parts.
The first time I saw that was swap parts. It surprised me that actually we trigger every equipment, like when we played Wave 1. That was too strong for me. We saw that from far away. But like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to like try to.
I saw one. How many others?
There's 2 because it is an extra copy. Each one of these is an extra copy of Kinetic Converter. You absolutely need Kinetic Converter. If you can disrupt the Kinetic Converter early, it's actually pretty. It slows the deck down. And if you're a fast enough deck and you can disrupt the Converter, then you do pretty well. So like the deck that I would have played if I wasn't playing this was 5 wide orange trucks with a turbo board as the 7-star, and it sideboards into General Optimus if you don't need turbo board. And it also it starts with 2 ramming speeds in the deck, and it sideboards a reprocess if it's up against something like this, because you have to get rid of that kinetic. But even if you do, like, I'm gonna get it back. I draw tons. I might still have one in hand. I had a game yesterday where the dude was like, he realized he needed to vaporize the kinetic, so he did that turn on his following turn after I played it turn 1. But because I got the draws that turn, I had another one in hand, and you can't vaporize it and security checkpoint me. So
that's the issue. Is like there's so many draws that makes the stuff consistent at some point.
40 cards. 40.
Exactly 40.
Yeah. And then you cycle off the deck, like it's kind of catch-22, right? Like you cannot get rid of everything. It's the same. It's good. It's good. Well,
Scary.
That's I don't know, man.
It makes me sad you didn't make top cut to see that on camera.
That would have been sick.
Everywhere.
Yeah. That would have been sick. All right, man.
It's annoying. I'd like to see someone go undefeated straight through the entire thing and then win the whole thing. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. You probably will have been like without the seal, you would have been like top 8 easy.
Yeah, my daring escape would not be able to keep up with that. Mine takes like 8, 9, 12 turns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably not then.
Anything else you want to test, or is that good?
I just wanted to show this. This is the thing.
That's great, man. Thanks.
Thank you,
All right.
sir.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
As long as you take it easy on me.